LeBron James is an excellent basketball player. As we all know, he is a top 2 player of all time and has set all kinds of NBA records. LeBron is a 4-time NBA champion, 4-time NBA MVP, 17-time All-Star, and is a 13-time All-NBA first-team member in addition to many more accomplishments. His former teammate Dwyane Wade was also a great player. Wade is a 3-time NBA champion, 13-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA first-team member, and also has many other awards to his name. Now, Wade was fun to watch and had a lethal mid-range jump shot. Together, these two were near unstoppable, and during their time as teammates on the Miami Heat, they played an extremely entertaining brand of basketball. Someday, the duo will both be enshrined in the Hall of Fame, and their legacies will live on. And speaking of their legacies, both players happen to have sons who are also pretty good basketball players. Wade's son Zaire is a part of the class of 2021 and has a high ceiling. He is 6 feet 3 inches, 180 pounds out of Brewster Academy. Zaire has been recruited by schools such as Texas Christian University, DePaul University, Nebraska, Rhode Island, and Toledo. Now, while these are not all big-name schools, they have already made offers to Zaire, which speaks to his abilities. And then there is Bronny James, the son of LeBron. Bronny is younger as he is a member of the class of 2023. However, Bronny is also 6 feet 3 inches and 180 pounds and currently attends Sierra Canyon High School. Schools that have recruited Bronny include Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, North Carolina, and UCLA. But reportedly, he has only received one offer, which was from Kentucky. So does this mean that Bronny is simply a better player? Not necessarily. Oftentimes, players who attend lesser schools can still outperform someone who attends a better basketball program. Today, we are going to be taking a look at Zaire and Bronny. We will discuss who has the higher ceiling, take a look at their young basketball histories, and more. But before we get into all of that, we wanted to remind you about our free PS5 or Xbox One with a copy of NBA 2K21 giveaway. To enter, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and watch all the way through, and you will have a chance to win. We will announce the winner once we reach 50,000 subscribers on the channel. Before we dig into depth and discussion about Zaire and Bronny, let's remember that they are kids that are still developing. A lot can change in the near future, and with that being said, let's take a look at the kids of LeBron James and Dwyane Wade. Both Zaire and Bronny played for Sierra Canyon back in 2020. However, Zaire was not getting much playing time on the team, which was to the chagrin of his father. In an interview with NBA on TNT, Wade commented, "I will not be there. My son isn't playing, and I don't want to do nothing to the coach. I won't be there, but I'll be rooting for the kids." He was referring to the state title game. Wade was obviously upset that his son was not receiving necessary playing time, so Wade pulled his son out of the school and enrolled him at Brewster Academy in New Hampshire. He is a 3-star recruit, and by attending Brewster, the plan is to have Zaire build an even better basketball resume as he prepares for college. Getting the necessary playing time will also be a factor. Now, Zaire was actually supposed to be part of the class of 2020, but because of his recruiting profile was lower than anticipated, he reclassified to the next year's class to get more playing time and prove that he can receive better offers. And then there is Bronny. He is still incredibly young and has already drawn much national attention. Does having LeBron James as the father help in that regard? Yeah, it surely does. However, that can also lead to much pressure for Bronny, as all eyes will be on him, and as he gets deeper into his career, the comparisons between father and son will become even more common. He is athletic, and his basketball skills are quickly developing. He dealt with an injury that forced him to miss his sophomore year, but he has since recovered nicely and still projects to be a star in the making. So what does the future hold for these two young players? A recent video surfaced of Zaire Wade playing against Ben Simmons in a pickup game. Wade looked incredibly impressive and was scoring on Simmons. He was shooting, passing, and even dunking the ball at home as well. Now, Zaire is 19 and recently received a scholarship offer to Nevada. The fact that he was scoring on an NBA star speaks to his talent. Now, granted, Simmons was not giving 100% in a pickup game with amateur players, but Wade still showed confidence and ability in the video. Videos like this are important in today's culture, as we all remember with Zion Williamson when he was in high school and throwing down incredible dunks, and videos of it were going viral. This helped lead Zion to a successful career at Duke and then becoming a high-profile prospect, getting drafted into the NBA. Now, one would believe that Zaire has a solid chance of making it to the league. Dwyane Wade certainly has connections around the NBA, and as long as Zaire shows that he can play in college and stays out of trouble, a team will probably take a chance on him. The question is, how good can he be? Well, truth be told, there is no secret formula to accurately predicting how good a 19-year-old kid is going to be in the NBA. However, what we can do is take a look at his recruiting profile. Zaire is an athletic combo guard with good length. He is 6'3", so we will see if he grows any taller in college. Even if he doesn't, there are plenty of 6'3" stars in the NBA, including some guys like Stephen Curry. He will also be able to add muscle to build strength and athleticism, but this is something that most young athletes are required to do coming out of high school. So let's take a look at what national recruiting analyst Josh Gershon said about Wade's basketball profile. Best attribute is his vision. Sees the floor at an elite level. While vision is tremendous, basketball IQ and ball skills will need to improve to be full-time point guard. Much improved shooter with range to the perimeter, tends to make flashy play over right play at times. Now the fact is that Zaire already possesses great court vision, which is a huge benefit. Court vision is a natural skill. Yes, it can be taught and players can become decent at it, but having a natural court vision is almost like a sixth sense. Basketball IQ is something that many young players develop in college, and with the right amount of discipline, his decision-making in regards to choosing flashy plays over fundamentally sound ones will improve. Now, Gershon continued discussing Zaire. His upside is a versatile defender who can guard the 1 or 2, polarizing prospect due to inconsistency, but has made major strides over the last year and projects as a high major starter who could expand on that improvement to basketball IQ and skill. Now, if Zaire can continue to be a quality defender, he has a chance to become a really solid player with star potential. Young players often forget to focus on defense and spend most of their time establishing their offensive skills, so the ability to play good defense will stand out to college coaches. Now let's take a look at Bronny James. Many scouts and recruiters have raved about Bronny's build. He has natural strength, which will be instrumental for him moving forward in his career. Director of basketball recruiting Evan Daniels had the following to say about Bronny. Where he impresses the most is with his feel for the game, vision, and passing. While he's projecting as an off-guard combo for now, the passing ability makes you wonder if he could eventually slide over to full-time point guard with development. Now, while his dad LeBron is not technically a point guard, he certainly possesses certain skills that a point guard has. Apparently, Bronny received that trait as well. His natural feel for the game, court vision, and passing could lead to Bronny becoming a full-time point guard. If not, having those skills as an off-guard or even a wing would not hurt. Daniels also stated that James is also an impressive shooter with good shot mechanics. He is comfortable pulling up for 1 and 2 dribble pull-ups and has a lot of potential as a long-range shooter. It is still early in the process, and ultimately his upside will be determined by his physical and skill growth. Now, if he can find a way to become his natural point guard skills with tremendous shooting ability, it is possible that we see Bronny become a first-round pick in the NBA draft someday. But Daniels makes a good point by saying that his overall upside will be determined by the physical growth. If he has the same workout and training ethics as his dad, this certainly will not be an issue. So in the end, Bronny does have a higher ceiling, but that does not mean that Zaire can't be a good player in the NBA someday. Maybe we'll see the two team up at some point and win a championship just like their dads did. The thing about discussing young players like this is that neither have even played an official game in college. So we can sit and discuss how good we believe these two will be, but only time will tell how truly it ends up. But I think we can all agree that if LeBron is still playing and Bronny gets drafted into the league, it would be special to see the two play together, especially if they end up on the same team. For now, we will track them as they finish their high school careers and begin playing college basketball. So what do you think about Zaire Wade and Bronny James? Who will have the better professional career? What college will they commit to? Will Bronny and LeBron play together at some point? And before you go, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below to be entered into the giveaway. Also, don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future content.